the organization. So you've got representatives, it's a senior team from different sectors within the organization. If one sector in that team is particularly good at communication, they may well overshadow the others, and the others may not get as much attention, may not speak as well, may not get noticed as much. They may have a lot to say, but they're just not going to speak up as actively, would be a better way of saying that then as well. For example, let's say the HR team might be much more talkative than the IT team. Wouldn't be hard to imagine that happening. So does the IT team get overshadowed? So we need to look at the cost of being high as well as the strengths that we need to dial up and to make good and strong. Okay, and then the skill of stress tolerance. Now, can you imagine how the skill of stress tolerance might be too high for a team? I'll bet some of you can come up with the theory on how that can happen. Overall, it's a tremendously important skill, and what we're talking about is the team being able to manage the pressures of the workload, of time constraints. I mentioned at the beginning of our webinar the construct that happens when we keep being asked to do more with less, and that can build so much stress. What happens if your team is measured and measured and measured? Are they getting successful, or are they just paying attention to the measurements after a while? What's happening to the stress? So low stress tolerance can be a considerable issue, and it can mean that one person's stress starts building on another person's stress and really has some significant consequences in that manner. What we've found when there's a cost of being high has been that sometimes teams are really good at stress, and they tell the organization